As we keep close watch on how powerful this storm will directly impact us, GDOT crews have been working around the clock for days, treating roads, staging equipment just to be ready when that snow and ice, primarily ice this time, unfortunately, when that arrives. Joining us now is Joseph Schulman with GDOT to break down their plan of attack this weekend. How far in advance does GDOT start preparing once a storm enters the forecast?
So we've actually been starting to prepare for something like this back in August and September. We really are doing this during the Braves baseball season. We start looking at all of our equipment, all of our crews, everything to make sure that everything is ready because it's Georgia. We never know when winter weather is going to hit, whether it's going to be really early in the year, later in the winter. We just never know. So we try to work really early on to make sure everybody knows what their role is and that every bit of our equipment is ready to go. So even though this one we've been planning for the past week or so, we've really been thinking about what will it be like when something like this happens since the summer.
So when things like this come up, people are just thinking about their own family, their own home, and what needs to be done for them. How do you guys, decide where to pre-treat first when the resources are limited? Because people may say, I need my street done right away, but it just doesn't work like that.
I wish I could say that my street gets done first. Unfortunately, I'm on a county road, so whatever the county decides for me, for the state, we look at all the state routes, and of course we want to make sure those interstates are open. The major roads, the major number roads, those are ours. We make sure all of those are open. And when something like this comes through, up here in Northwest Georgia especially, we have a lot of mountains and a lot of high elevation areas. So for those places, we're looking to hit those first, those bridges, those roads high up in the mountains that get that snow and ice accumulation first. And then we start looking at the rest of Northwest Georgia. So the interstate is our number one, and then we kind of spread out from there.
So a lot of people might say, why do they do the brining before the storm instead of waiting until the ice actually forms? Why is that?
We want to get out ahead of it, right? So when that brine is on the roads, it gives us that layer of salt. So once the ice or snow, whenever that winter weather hits, it's going to give us protection from that road. Ideally, that'll keep those roads from freezing over from any type of black ice or snow accumulation. So unfortunately, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead. I'm sorry. You go ahead.
I was just saying, brine is not perfect. It's our best defense against keeping those roads open and to keeping that accumulation from starting. However, doesn't mean that it is going to be perfect. So we hope that we don't get too much accumulation, but that brine gives us that best chance of keeping those roads open.
So what's the biggest challenge once the ice actually starts forming?
Really it's trying to keep out ahead of it. We want to make sure that brine gives us hopefully that head start for it. And then what happens is our crews are out there pretty much from before this event starts all the way through until it's over. Even after that ice has gone or that storm has passed, there's work after that, clearing trees, making sure those roads and those areas where the temperature is still low might have some ice. We're always out there. We're always making sure. And so part of that is making sure that the public gives our crews on the roads room to work. So we want to make sure that people stay home during these events, not just for their safety, but for the safety of our crews so that we can work efficiently while we're out there.
All right, so what is the one decision drivers can make that most helps GDOT do its job? We have about 30 seconds.
Stay home. Find something good on Netflix or Hulu to watch. Stay warm. Don't go out unless you have to. And even if you think you have to, stay home. Stay safe. Let us do the work on the roads.
All right, well, just because you said that, I'm currently watching His and Hers on Netflix, so trying to give people a reason to stay inside and snuggled up.